Chapter 3. Hello readers, I'd like to give a quick update on a few things. First of all, I know this is not my regular update schedule. I plan on releasing a new chapter every Sunday, but this one is really short, and I kinda felt bad about the sort of cliffhanger at the end of the last chapter. Speaking of the chapter lengths, I've heard your cry for longer chapters. I am in the process of editing chapter 4, which currently has about 1300 words, and I have finished the rough draft for chapters 5, 6, and 7, all of which are clocking in around 2500 to 3000 is the range I plan the chapters to be in now. But of course not all chapters will be within this range. Thirdly, I am seeing Zootopia this coming Saturday. It's coming out in the States this Friday, for all you non-American folk if you didn't know, and I was extremely excited to see it. Lastly, in honor of Zootopia's release this Friday, I will be releasing chapter 4 on Friday, then uploading chapter 5 on Sunday, so you guys are getting 3 chapters in 5 days. Yay! Thank you so much for anyone who has read my story so far, and for following it or favoring it too if you did that. Again, all constructive feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Thanks again for reading. Chapter 3. Nick Paul. I ran faster than I ever knew I could, pushing people out of the way, desperately trying to get to her. CBD, get out of the way! Move! I felt a pit in my stomach, slowly growing as I grew close to her, fearing the worst. My legs were like blurs, carrying me so quickly it almost felt like I was flying. As I approached where the gunshot seemed to come from, saw a circle had formed around something. Or someone. I pushed through the circle to see Judy lying in the middle of the circle, arms and legs brought out, emotionless. She was barely conscious and soft-moaning. A pool of blood had formed around where she had been shot in the leg. Oh God, Judy? Judy, can you hear me? Her eyes fluttered, and all I got was another soft moan. Tears were already streaming down my face. I needed to stop the blood somehow. Otherwise, she was going to bleed out. I took out the shirt of my uniform, then my undershirt, leaving the fur on my torso exposed. I took my undershirt, a plain white t-shirt, and rubbed around her wound. She cried out in pain, once seen groaning. I know, Carrots. I know. I need to stop the blood, I said through tears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Judy. Judy paused. I slowly opened my eyes, groggily, not recognizing my surroundings. I was in a bed, but it was not my bed. I saw a lot of white walls, white curtains, white doors. Was I in Nick's apartment? No, this was entirely too clean to be Nick's apartment. I noticed a throbbing in my left leg. I then remembered chasing the dealer, him pulling a gun on me, getting shot, all in rapid succession. I then found another sensation, a more pleasant one. I looked over and there was Nick, one hand grasping mine, the other supporting his head. I couldn't tell if he was awake or not. Nick? I murmured. His ears instantly perked up and sat up, straight, his emerald eyes piercing mine. Judes! Judes, are you okay? Besides being shot in the leg, you mean? Not too shabby, I suppose. Judes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean anything I said before. They were suddenly interrupted by Linus over the door. Oh, I see our officer's awake. Officer Wilde, I'm going to have to actually leave the room now. Nick's ears drooped. Yes, Doctor. He withdrew from the room. Hello, Miss Hoops. I'm Dr. Lang. How are you feeling? Well, my leg is really sore, but otherwise, fine. Good to hear. You know, you're very lucky to have a friend like... I raised my eyebrow. Without his quick thinking to tie up your leg to stop the bleeding, you probably wouldn't be here now. A wave of love and appreciation flowed through me. I gave a slight smile. Yeah, I guess I am lucky. Well, all your vitals seem to be normal, but we're going to keep you overnight just to be sure. The pain relievers we're giving you may make you a bit drowsy, so you have no trouble falling asleep. She smiled at me. Thanks, Dr. Lang. I responded as she gave me a new IV. I could already feel my body relax as the drug flowed through me. Nick puffed. How is she? I asked Dr. Lang. She's going to be fine. We're giving her overnight just in case, but she should be ready to go home tomorrow. Thank you so much, Doctor. May I go see her now? Yes, but she's on some powerful painkillers, so she may be a bit drowsy. I slowly opened the door, peeking in on Judy. She was lying down, but her eyes were still open. When she saw me, they widened and lit up. Hey, Nicky. Nicky? That was a new name. One. She's not one to give nicknames. Thanks for saving my life. She smiled at me, but it was different from all the other smiles she had given me. It was more loving. Or maybe it was just the painkillers. Ain't for you, Cottontail. Her smile grew even wider as she drifted out of sleep and closed the door quietly. Chapter 4. Hello again. Here's Chapter 4, as promised, celebrating the release of Zootopia in the United States. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Hopefully it can give me some good inspiration for this fanfic. This is also start with longer chapters, so I hope you enjoy. Nick paused. Just make sure she's well rested. Stays off her feet and eats and drinks a lot. The nurse was instructing Nick. Trust me, sir, she'll be in good hands with me. He saw her on crutches, trying to walk. She was extremely wobbly, and also fell down a few times. Here, Contel, let me help you with that. He took her arm and held her as she walked to his car. Thanks, Nick. Sure thing, Carrots. He helped her into the car, took her crutches and placed them in the back seat. They were tiny, almost comical, and he couldn't help but let out a chuckle. So we're going to go to your place. You're going to let me help you. You're not going to try to get up and walk. Under any circumstances. Understood, Cousin Tail? Knowing that we still and independent about she'd want to do everything herself, even after just being shot. Nick, that's really sweet of you, but you don't have to. Nah, what did I just say? I smirked at her. We at least put on some music? I think I have a Gazelle CD somewhere in here. We drove the whole way singing Gazelle at the top of our lungs. And looking at Judy, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Once we got to Judy's apartment complex, I immediately felt out of place. The entire complex consisted of rabbits. I coped nervously, and Judy noticed my obvious discomfort. Hey, she said, touching the back of my paw. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay? I nodded back, took a deep breath, and exited the car. I felt all eyes draw towards me. The bright red-haired fox, the natural enemy of all these animals. I quickly ran around the car and grabbed the crutches out of the back seat with no contact. I could hear whispers of, what does he think he's doing here? And, dirty fox. I handed Judy her crutches and rushed her to the elevator. Nick, slow down, you're walking too fast. Fast. Sorry, Judes. I slowed my pace. The elevator opened, and what seemed like a flood of rabbits poured out, all forming a 1-foot zone around me. We quickly entered the elevator, and Judy pushed a button to her floor, room 27. As the elevator rose, I felt my anxiety descend. Hey, Judy nudged me. Hey, I looked at her concerned eyes. I'm really sorry about that. Some are still aren't very accepting. It's alright, I get it. I flashed her my best fake smile, but I could tell she still wasn't totally convinced. The elevator opened, and Judy led us into her apartment. I always marveled at it. It was probably the neatest, most organized thing I've ever seen. It was almost as beautiful as her. Come on, Carrots, let's get you to your bed. I led her to the room, and left her alone to change. When she opened the door back up, it was probably the strangest, most wonderful thing. I had only seen her out of the uniform once, but never in pajamas. And of course they were decorated with tiny carrots. Anything I can get for you? Some carrots and vegetable soup would be amazing, Jay responded, sounding exasperated. Coming right up. I left her in her room and quickly started collecting ingredients. Now, how do I turn on the stove? I said to myself. Judy paused. I could hear Nick out in the kitchen, dropping things, yelling profanities. I wanted to get up to help him so bad, but unfortunately my leg had other ideas. Finally, a good 2 hours later, Nick returned with a bowl of simi soup and a glass of carrot juice. Here you go, Cottontail. He sat on my bedside table and proceeded to sit on the edge of my bed. He was obviously proud of what he whipped up, beaming from ear to ear with that sly smile. I smiled back. Thanks, Nick. This looks great. Really? I had never really worked with vegetables. I did my best. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. I put the bowl to my lips. I took a sip. It was one of the worst things I've ever tasted. I hid my grin behind the bowl. It's great, Nick. Hoping he wouldn't notice the pain in my voice. His grin grew even larger. I set the soup down. I'm really tired. Would you mind if I napped? No, not at all. You better finish that soup, though. He winked at me. It'd be hard not to. Oh, Judy, can I ask you one more thing? Yes? I inquired, turning up my ears and swiveling them towards him. Well, I was sort of wondering if you wanted to. Once you've gone to bed, of course. If you wanted to go out and eat dinner sometime. He said those also so quickly I couldn't tell what he had said. Nick, try not to start your words this time. He took a deep breath, and his cheeks became rosy. Was he blushing? What was going on? Nick, spit it out. What do you want? He collected himself, closed his eyes, and said slowly, would you want to go and eat dinner sometime? I was a bit taken back at first. Was he asking what I think he was asking? Is Nicholas Fall asking me on a date? His cheeks became an even darker shade of crimson. I mean, if you don't want to treat it that way, you don't have to though if you don't want to. Its embarrassment was probably the cutest thing I had ever seen. You are asking me out. I sat up in my bed. Once I had gotten past my initial surprise, I felt a pit in my stomach develop. Nick, come here. He shuffled over to me, sat on my bed, and stared with me those piercing eyes. Nothing with tears. I would love to, but I'm a fox, and you're a bunny. It's alright, I get it. Should've known better. He tried to get up, but I grabbed his arm and put him back down. No, it's just... well, I'm scared. He stared at me. Those eyes of his now filled her betrayal. You're afraid of me? No, none of you. Of other animals. Of my parents. Of your parents. You realize what it means if we do this? He looked at his paws. Yeah, I do. But it's worth it. He looked back up at me. You're worth it. I started feeling with tears. I can't believe this fox. This fox I was supposed to be enemies with. This fox that I thought was one-dimensional. Like I originally thought all foxes were. Was asking to be with me. Well, it's a huge risk, Young said. I smiled. But risks have never really scared me. He looked back at me. For the first time, I saw compassion and caring in his eyes. He embraced me, crying. I started crying too, thinking about what it's meant for us. He wrapped his arms around my waist and curved his body around my small, fragile one. It felt natural, like it was meant to be. Next thing I knew, I was jetting up in safety in Nick's arms.